Let's talk about the World War III news.
מטילים מצור מוחלט על העיר עזה. אין חשמל, אין מזון, אין מים, אין דלק. הכל סגור. אנחנו נלחמים בחיות אדם ואנחנו נוהגים
So not only did Israel declare war, but they're sending 100,000 troops near Gaza. They are calling for a complete blockade, pause of fuel, water, electricity, or anything to Gaza. There are still missiles and rockets being launched from Gaza, but also, the Lebanon is also on high alert as well, as Israel's moving tanks and military to their border as well. Russia also hit Israel with a cyber attack as well. So Israel's really just getting hit from all sides at this moment. Here's the streets of Gaza. Things are just in chaos. Here's some more hits. Here's some more attacks on Gaza. You can just see how massive these attacks are. Now, what about the Ukraine war? What does Ukraine have to say about this? Well, Zelensky is saying that the Hamas and Russia are the same evil. And it almost sounds like he's calling up a world war. Look at this.
To withdraw from the international arena into internal disputes. This is not the time to isolate ourselves. This is not the time to remain silent or pretend that terror on one continent does not affect global affairs. Everyone can help prevent the chasm between the war and peace from widening. Europe should be active. The United States should be active. China, India, Arab states should feel how much can collapse if they allow terrorists to achieve their goals. Turkey, Brazil, and all of Latin America, Japan, Australia, Canada, African countries, Central Asian countries, Korea, Pakistan, Indonesia, the Caribbean, the Pacific states, everyone should be active in the defense of life and international law.
Oh, everyone is active. China's actively after Taiwan. North Korea is actively after South Korea. Russia's actively at Ukraine. And then we have Iran, who's going to probably get involved in this Israel shit. And as you can see, all these guys are tied together. I mean, this is the big link right now. Zelensky was giving a speech at the UN, so just showing y'all that he actually gave the speech there. That's why I said, oh, sounds like he's calling up for a world war. Oh, by the way, Rishi Sunak said he's also going to give support to Israel as well, as far as intelligence and military equipment. They will probably step into the war too. A NATO website is saying to prepare for nuclear war against Russia. They published a statement by a former Pentagon official to prepare for a nuclear war with Russia, just out of nowhere. Why would they put that on their website? As it's saying that Russia's preparing for a standoff with NATO in the Arctic, saying that the standoff will be with the new NATO member Finland, of all countries. And now Russia moved their Black Sea fleet closer to their main territory, so they're trying to bait Ukraine into hitting that territory so that they can justify attacks on NATO assets. Considering that Ukraine is using the French Scout missiles to hit those targets, or the Storm Shadow missiles from the UK. So this would justify a full-blown war between NATO and Russia. Taiwan is preparing for a very hard battle with China, saying they're preparing their people for asymmetric fight and urban warfare. Oh, I meant to tell you guys, the Russian hackers actually declared war on Israel. Welcome to World War III.